like the first little bit on a non-season character because I actually got into the to where I could get to my stash. I did like killed a couple zombies and all that shit. Got to level
You
2.
seen how fucking awesome the Marauder set looks?
It looks cool. I like the shadow set. I like the shadow set a lot more. It looks like
Is that
more.
the one that you've got?
No, yeah, on my demon hunter, that's the one I use.
Oh, but it's a woman's one in it, so it looks a bit different, right?
Yeah, it looks a lot more demon hunter-esque to me. Well, the demon hunter, like, people don't realize all these characters, like, there's both genders of them, but their story, the demon hunter is traditionally a female. The monk's traditionally a male. The witch doctor's traditionally a male. The wizard's traditionally female. And like the story. Actually, she is. The barbarian is traditionally female.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's actually in Heroes of the feet. Not just the storyline, like the as it was. When it,
Okay.
and they just, but to not upset people, they gave everybody the choice. That's why you'll notice a lot of a lot of big wig voice actors did like I can't remember who it was did the voice of the demon hunter, and then a really big voice actor.
Demon Hunter male, you mean?
No, the female demon hunter.
Oh, the feet. Oh, right, okay.
She was actually in the reveal trailer for Diablo 3. She was the first class they revealed was the demon hunter. Her name is Vala. Did you get your wings on? Or are you still killing shit? Once I got to town, once I got to the town, I went to my cosmetics, and then I had like a couple books, and like I have a pennant now too. I have Lore Master.
What are those wings called?
You know, in your Paragon, what would you say is I should focus on from a defense more than anything?
Armor percent and life and armor, and oh, I'm sorry, life and all resistance. For a demon hunter.
Really?
Yep.
And I've got life regeneration up more than anything.
Well, see, that's gonna give you a little bit of health regen, which isn't too bad, but it's whereas the life percent and all resistance will help you take less damage. So.
Okay. Right.
Now, what were you saying, Hut?
Reset the whole of it.
Yeah, I would just reset.
I've got 16, 18, 13, 32.
Mercy's Gaze is what they're called.
I can see you in the future teaching them about PCM. Or, what is it? The effective health.
Oh, effective EHP. That shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 30. I've got like 60.
Max out your all resistance, and then put everything else you have into your
Life.
Yep. And then just focus on those two. Don't spread them out. It's really ineffective to do that. You actually end up hurting yourself more than anything.
Oh really?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fucking.
That ability is not yet
So my resist all max is 50.
Yep.
Am I gonna notice a big difference here?
It probably to you you probably won't notice much of a difference. You're a demon hunter, and the marauder set is until you. A lot of the game, a lot of your real defensive stuff is going to come from things that give you effective health, like spirit guards give you 40% damage reduction for a demon hunter. Like your Raps of Clarity, whenever you use generator, you take 30% reduced damage. Those make a much bigger impact than your resistance and your armor, but you don't want to ignore those. Like if you can get those, you can. But
So,
I'm here to tell you. Yeah, well, you'll end up putting points in them eventually. Eventually, you won't have a choice. You'll have more points. Fuck, dude. But you'll
life regen
last. Is just the general better.
better I've got everything on resource cost reduction, so 50-50.
For a Marauders build,
I've got area damage and life hit, that's equal kind of.
I would ignore life per hit for the most part until you have no other points. Area damage, especially with a bomb build, is going to be a lot of damage.
You know, I've got a fucking enough gold and I'm getting enough gold.
Yeah, there's a plethora of ways to obtain gold, so I don't blame you. Like, I would focus primarily on area damage, and then I would do resource cost reduction. Or you could do life per hit, one or the other. But you'll get a lot of resource cost reduction from your mana core, and you attack so slow, it will be really hard for you to deplete your spirit pool with the that build. The trade-off is you attack slower, but you hit much harder. Did you get your wing sight?
Right, on my car, I've got max dexterity. Well, not obviously. I've got something like 5, but I've got 55, so I've got over for that. And then I've got only like 9 on vitality, none on movement speed, and 17 hatred, maximum hatred.
Ideally, and this is just due to wanting to clear rifts as fast as possible, especially in greater rifts, you want your movement speed to be at your sheet movement speed to be at 25%. If you pull up your character sheet and then hit square, go down your movement speed and figure out how much movement speed you have. If you have no movement speed on any pieces of your gear, you'll have to fill movement speed up. And then after that, after you get your movement speed to max, you can just dump everything into dexterity. Yeah.
I've only got 10% movement speed at the moment.
So you need to get 15 from Paragon, and then dump the rest into your dexterity. Ignore everything else in there is completely useless. The only time it makes a difference is for like my class, and that's because this build needs as much spirit as we can get our hands on. So you'll hurt your dexterity for now, but it won't make a difference in the future. Because you're gonna get an abundant amount of dexterity. Like, I have 520 dexterity added to me right now, and I'm only at 718. Once I hit everything after 800, it goes straight to dexterity and main stat, so it ends up not making a big difference. Fuck ghosts. Fuck ghosts. That should give you, just double check your sheet. God almighty, dude. I need spirit guards so bad. Just make sure you're at 25%, and then, like I said, the rest of it just dump straight into
Yep, 25%.
Alright, and then everything else goes in. Now, as far as your offensive sheet is, just ignore it. It won't make a difference. It won't make a difference. So ignore the hatred. It won't make a difference. It seems like it would be important at first, but you quickly learn that it doesn't make a difference. Like, I've never thought to myself, "Hey, I need more hatred." No, I can't. Like, like.
There's been loads of times where I have in the past, but I guess like with this low diet, it's different. You know?
Yeah, well, like, see, if you're running something like Danetta's, I could run out of hatred and. Don't worry about it too much. I have.
And then just got everything on dexterity, all the rest on dexterity then.
Yeah. Like I said, like this class has an abundantly more health, and abundantly more resistance, and abundantly more armor than either of my other two classes. But I die at the breath of an elite in Torment 12, whereas on my Demon Hunter I can literally walk through Torment 13 and never even consider die.
Right, mate. On the offense, I thought I had this nailed on, but I bet it's just fucking wrong as well.
It's hard to go wrong on offense. They're all really good, just so you know. What you got?
Right, yeah, I was going to say, I've got it kind of balanced. I've got 12 for attack speed, 15 cooldown reduction, and then 20 on critical hit chance, 34 on critical hit damage.
Okay, with for the most part, early on, you want to put a good chunk of your points into your crit and your crit hit chance and your crit hit damage. It's going to give you the most damage. Attack speed is relevant, but not super relevant for most builds. Like, at least not for Demon Hunter. They don't have any like really attack speed dependent builds. Except for multi-shot, it makes a difference. But really, all that does is just allow me to spend my hatred faster. I would suggest focusing on only crit hit chance and crit hit damage. You want to do for every 10 points of crit hit chance you put on, you want to put 10 points in crit hit damage. Just like you want to spread them out equally between those two until they're both maxed,
Right.
and then the rest points go into cooldown reduction.
Anyway, but I'll,
Yeah. Like those are the two really important ones.
I can go 40-40 though.
40-40 is fine. That's all.
And then just ignore for now the attack speed and cooldown reduction, yeah?
Yep. For now, you'll eventually, like I said, you'll start being able to eventually it won't make much of a difference, but because like I said, you're gonna have points in both of them.
Perfect timing.
Oh, Ancient Spirit Guards, first roll, and they're not terrible.
Nice.
There, that should help my survivability a fuck ton.
Yes. What level were you in then, Rick?
Torment 12.
Oh. I got a bit excited then, I was fucking smashing.
Alright, let's see here.
I do die quite easily though, that's the problem.
Oh, that's a given.
Not the DPS now, it's not the DPS, it's the fucking damage taken that's fucking... I'm getting battered. And my sheep... Oh, actually my sheep toughness is 21.1 million now. I ain't got any Aquila Curious defying that. And then 1125 of what's it called? And then my sheep DPS, which is pretty hard to measure, is 1778. Come on, give me it, you bastards, come on! Oh, I got something, I got it! Yes! I've got it!
Got it?
The rucksack. I have indeed. Oh shit, 76 sentry damage and 2 additional sentry. That is exactly what I needed. Ah, happy days indeed. Right. Maybe I can suck it for it. What should I sacrifice? Life per second.
Say what now?
It's going to have to be from the Bombardier's rucksack.
Probably.
Yeah. Sacrifice that for a socket. Maybe best to keep it. It's hard to think at this stage that I'm ever going to spend the 516 million I've got. I'm sure it's possible
Once you start re-rolling for a quick roll, price goes up every time you roll. It can get into the 100 million easily. Just trying to get that one stat. But you're playing seasonal characters, so that's probably not a goal.
What's better to roll for, companion damage or sentry damage? For me? Because obviously I've got both on her.
You would rather have sentry damage.
Because the companions increase because of for each sentry in it as well.
Yeah.
They said that. I don't know how much it worked out. I'm willing to bet the sentries does more than the companions though, than it overall. So in terms of percentage increase, it'll be better to do that. So you're probably right.
What you doing, Hunt? What are you doing?
What's the obsidian unit Zodiac like?
It's good for certain builds.
I cannot do that.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I need spirit. Rethink your intent.
fuck's sake, man.
I will not do that. Not enough spirit.
Yes.
What you ask is impossible. I have been healed.
How you doing, man?
I was testing out this bell build.
Absolutely dying to try this shit out, mate.
Have at it, dude. I'm toying with some shit.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, have you gone back?
Yeah. I mean, I'm here and there, but I'm trying to get a build that works well.
What should I have on? Set on my cluster arrow?
What do you mean? You want to use the cluster bomb rune?
The cluster bomb one, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
For grenades, cluster grenades as well.
Yeah, you want to use the cluster grenade rune, whichever one that is.
I won't call tonight.
Already?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Alright, dude.
I'll go tomorrow.
Alright, man.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not
I gotta
ready yet.
pick something in my cube.
I must wait to use that ability.
Well, I'm way too squishy still.
Oh, you're gonna be squishy. Like I said, you need the, you need that belt. Alright, so you want to use your primary, you want to use Evasive Fire Hardened or Evasive Fire Focus, okay? I might have told you to use cluster bombs and that was a mistake. And realistically, you should drop sentries, and as soon as you drop sentries, you're literally just going to spam your
It is not ready yet.
whatchamacallit,
Cluster bomb.
your cluster arrow. And that's all you get.
That's it, yeah.
That's it. That's all you're gonna do. You want to attack. You want to use Evasive Fire if you get low on hatred, because if you use focus, it'll give you a lot more hatred. Harden will give you more armor, which will help you survivability a little bit until you get.
So like what? So hang on a sec. So instead of grenades, I want to go for evasive fire. Yeah.
Yes.
Hardened.
Hardened will make you a little tankier. It'll boost your armor.
Is that a better idea than use that?
Yeah, I would. I use focus, but that's just because like you don't have the Zoe's secret yet, and that's really important.
Right. So I'll use that, and then cluster. I've got cluster arrow on, shooting stars. But I'm using the shooting stars because I've got the rocket thing.
Okay, you want to
I need the rocket skill on.
got you.
Increases it by 100%.
All right, if you have a Hellcat Waist Guard, you need to switch to the Grenadier passive, and you want to use the rune in cluster arrow that does bombs, that does the bouncing bombs.
Right, hang on, so cluster arrow and cluster bombs, yeah?
Cluster arrow. There's a rune for bombs. Use that.
Yeah,
That-
cluster bombs,
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't remember the name of the rune is. Use that, and that's what you're gonna use. That's gonna be 99% of your damage. The only reason you want to use your evasive fire is to either generate hatred if you're running low, or or to keep your focus and restraint procced, and also your Raps of Clarity. You want to make sure you use one, like usually I'll use like 2 of those and then 3 cluster arrow shots and then 2 of those and 3 cluster arrow shots. But remember, your damage will not spike until you get your until you get your all your sentries out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with fucking 3 rifts in a fucking row is these same fucking mobs. I'm tired of looking at them. I don't know when the fuck they decided to add these, but these things hit too fucking hard to initially to also have a poison shit thrown on the ground. Yes, 100% worth it. It's a massive damage increase to your cluster arrow with the grenades.
Right.
Yeah. I'll be right back. What are they saying?
Captain Cold, Deadshot, Darkseid, Supergirl, Batman, Flash, and Pest. What? I can stand Captain Cold. I can stand Darkseid, Supergirl, Batman, but Deadshot and Flash? Flash is the most strong. Deadshot's the well, he is. Right. But I mean, but then again, you don't just sit on a back and shoot people. You might also be like, what if the Q's on his B tier? Blue Beam, the Joker, Will Drive, Robin, Sunstorm, Poison Ivy, all of them are B tier. And then C tier Superman, Swamp Thing, Green Arrow, and Bane and Aquaman. I can understand yeah, you can abuse that, that's okay. But Aquaman, Superman, Black Canary at Black Canary and Cheetah that's what's going to be Atrocitus will limit that when I can see Black Canary, yeah. But something ain't okay. What? Me and you? Fuck off. That might not be it. I mean, it is. I don't know. I can always go with people. Who the always say? But you, what the people want to find like a group of people that are like a good source. Yeah. Some of that might be some nice stuff. I mean, it's great boost that way. I like contemplating for months.
I'm actually kind of tired myself, guys. I'm gonna get off. I'll catch y'all later.
Came back.
You came back?
Oh man, catch me there.
Hunt, you throwing me for a loop, man. Why'd you come back? I thought you were going to bed. You found a place?
I had to get my own. Huh?
Oh, is that? Were you bummed out about the wings?
I must
The
wait
wings are really
to use
pissing me
that
off.
ability.
Doesn't make sense. I can't have them for some reason.
You know what's pissing me off?
Done everything bad at What's that?
Fucking, I have another riff with those bullshit mobs.
The floaters?
Not the things that like kept one-shotting me earlier.
Yeah, floaters.
Yeah, fucking things. This build doesn't do as much damage as I remember. I have really strong gems on. I figured that'd be doing a lot more. I know I don't have ancient weapons, but shit. I'll finish this rift. 95%.
It is not ready yet.
How do you get your own wings? Are you... I actually don't like these wings too much. I'd like better wings. But...
Think your intent. I need spirit.
Are they the Whimsyshire wings where you have to farm the goblins? Oh.
Get the reset
Oh, ews.
not master, just complete 'em.
Fuck Orlash, dude. I would be fighting Orlash and a random ass elite pack decides, hey, I want to join the party.
Oh, I just can't stay alive at all, buddy.
I'm having the same trouble. Oh.
What am I aiming for then? To get the end of that bell.
Zoe's secret.
Zoe's secret.
Yep. Damn, I just got a really good Squirts necklace. I think it's ridiculously good. Holy shit. Come on, Squirt. Let's get crit chance on this thing. Why do I always get good Squirts necklaces?
I must wait to use that ability.
Templar got his ass beat.
How badly?
Like, within half a second he was down.
Jeez.
Yeah, he got fucking dropped like a rock.
Alright, but I'm gonna get off. This shit's frustrating me tonight. I gotta figure out what's wrong. I don't know why. I'm so damn weak. Probably. Come on, fucking flying dragon proc.